Alright, so for all of you who are new to fandom, it can seem quite large, intimidating, and sometimes just flat out baffling. This is Shipper's Guide to the Galaxy, and it's time to once again dive into some fandom basics. This time, let's discuss just what is an OTP. Last time we dived into fandom basics, we discussed what shipping was, link down below, but in brief, shipping is the act of pairing two or more fictional characters together in some kind of relationship, usually romantic. These can be either canon or non-canon couples. Now, once you have picked your ship and begun to explore it and the larger fandom or dumbs it hails from, you may begin to encounter the phrase, "Oh my god, these two are my OTP." But what does that mean? Well, OTP is an abbreviation for one true pairing, that being defined as either an individual fan's preferred pairing or the overall preferred pairing of an entire fandom. The latter occurs when one pairing dominates a fandom to the exclusion of all others, which can be either positive or negative depending. As an example, Arthur and Eames are the undisputed OTP of the Inception fandom, with other pairings being few and far between. And while many are ready to dream a little bigger, it can be a little intimidating for those who appreciate other pairings to get involved in the community as a result. However, if all are friendly, fringe pairings can still enjoy an active fan life in their overall fandom. Unfortunately, however, OTPs can become points of contention among fans, and in fandoms where pairings are more equally distributed or where pairing loyalties shift due to some change in the source material's direction, this can result in OTP wars, wherein fans will get into intense debates about why their OTP is the one and only OTP. Buffy suffered and still suffers from this, as the wars between Buffy Angel and Buffy Spike as OTP are legendary. Fans tend to hold their own OTPs to a higher standard than other pairings, and as such can get very invested in how said pairing is represented, and this can lead to expectations of the show's actual canon. This has led fans to attempt to influence the direction the show is going to support their own personal OTP. Sherlock suffered an unfortunate incident upon the casting of Amanda Abington as Mary Morstan, as irate John Locke shippers bombarded the showrunners as they did not want her to get in the way of their OTP. While some take OTPs very seriously, the term is also often used sarcastically to describe a couple fans never expect or want to see together. The usage of the term has also morphed over time. While earlier fans would use OTP for only one couple, as barriers between fan communities have broken down, largely thanks to the rise of the internet, people are exposed to much more content and are able to connect with others who enjoy what they do. As such, people now refer to having many OTPs across multiple fandoms. But you can be a rebel and have more than one a fandom. There's nothing wrong with being a maverick loose cannon. At least that's what cop shows have taught me. Anyways, an OTP doesn't have to just consist of two characters either. There are also OT3s for polyamorous pairings of 3, also OT4, OT5, 6, 7, 8, even OTE, that being a one true pairing of every character. This one happens a fair bit in the Marvel Cinematic Universe for those who ship the entire Avengers team with each other. While OTPs are most often romantic, they are not exclusively so. There are also BroTPs, for epic friendship pairings for those favoring the aromantic. It's hard to track down the origin of this internet slang, but Know Your Meme dates it back to LiveJournal in 2002 when user Betty Plotnick wrote, "Joey/Lance, in some ways this is my OTP, if by true we're talking about what I really think is canonically possible." Though whether this is the first usage or not is doubtful, but the term has been around for a while. Whenever it first appeared, it was given its official Urban Dictionary definition in 2003. So that's the meaning of OTP. Do any of you guys have one? Please share your OTPs down below, and OT3s and BroTPs, just share everything. This is Shipper's Guide to the Galaxy. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out social media to stay up to date with what's coming up on this channel, request-wise and vid-wise in general, and as always, stay tuned, for there are as many ships out there as there are stars in the sky.